EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Come 19, come 19. Mustang 19.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's complete to Dell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
60 Maverick.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go street.
Perry on the move to the right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is 2nd and 8.
Drop 50, drop 50. Drop 60.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
18, right here.
Stroud on third down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. from 13 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He finds his man, complete. That's Flynn. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like them counting it. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First down, Texans.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Drop 60, drop 60. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Parrott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreats.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Smack, smack.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And got his man. It's caught. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here we go, here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 37.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Stop.
Now Andrews. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. At the
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Go.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Dragon 60. Three. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
And Stroud now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now 3rd down and very long.
Cut 19.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow will throw. A dump off this time for Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Isaiah Foskey charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
On one, ready?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos.
Now Stroud. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud looking to change the play.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11,
In motion right goes Higgins.
11, empty paint. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
19 Lions.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devine Diego. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it with Andrews. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to Perry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Chapter 11, chapter 11. 18, Pioneer.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Again, it's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 8 yards out. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Texans 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. Here's Andrews. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. they're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Gun.
2nd and 7.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
11. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That is intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Stroud to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st down, Texans.
Ready, set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Lead the right. 18, Pioneers. Cut 19. Ready.
Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Okay, ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Mustang 19.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Warrior 70. 79 Broncos.
Now Stroud. Completes it to Perry. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
is something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Too many drills to toughen up pressure packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Stroud, his throw taken in by Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there, and looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them. They'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
first down. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Stroud here on third and long. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum to moving the football. But something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Burrow will throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Andrews, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Anything short of a first down ends this ball game. Here's 4th down.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Hey, we got to go score.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. Throwing, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need at least a field goal here to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive, and they'll need to do it by the end of the period as they work here on 2nd down. To throw, Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Pass taken in